David, what's fundamentally different in TLS 1.3 to stop our adversaries from grabbing that encrypted traffic and decrypting it later down the line?
TLS 1.3 has been out for a while. It was released in 2018, and it's now becoming the most dominant version of TLS in use on the internet. So within an enterprise, the uptake may be slightly slower for internal traffic, but for traffic on the public internet to public websites, if you go to your bank or to Gmail or Facebook, it'll use TLS 1.3 if it can. In TLS 1.3, it no longer allows any cipher suites that use RSA key exchange. And it was the RSA key exchange mechanism that allowed you to do passive decrypt when you were doing non-server key, and that also allowed you to capture and then decrypt after the fact if you got that private key. So in previous versions of TLS, there were lots of different cipher suites. They all used RSA key exchange. In TLS 1.3, there's only 5 cipher suites, and none of them use RSA key exchange. They all use Ephemeral Diffie Hellman. And what that means is what Ephemeral Diffie Hellman gives you is what's called Perfect Forward Secrecy. So for every individual TLS session that gets established, the only way you can find the information needed to be able to decrypt that session is if you are actively present between the client and the server during the TLS handshake. So it doesn't matter if you can get the server's private key after the fact and you've got a PCAP that you captured off the network. It's useless. It doesn't let you decrypt. So that perfect forward secrecy is the key element of TLS 1.3. And there are other benefits from TLS 1.3. It does speed up the connection. It changes the way the handshake works. But that also brings some additional security concerns. So in prior versions of TLS, the handshake was in the clear, and then it was only encrypted when it was passing your end-to-end data. And that meant that things like next-gen firewalls could look at the handshake without needing to do decryption and see the details of the destination server certificate and use that in policy to say, well, we don't allow you to go to Facebook, so we're going to block this session. And they wouldn't need to do decrypt to do that. With TLS 1.3, that changes in that most of the handshake is encrypted as well. So if you want to know what the destination server certificate is, you have to decrypt. And you have to be in line to do that. So there's a number of impacts from TLS 1.3, but it is much more secure than TLS 1.2.